here is my quick mascara routine. I'm applying my Milk Moisturizer, and then I'm using the Stay Setting Spray. I use that as a primer for my makeup. And you're just going to let that dry. And now I have Freya pouring Stay Spray on my head. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and take my highlighter. And here I'm using Goddess. And I'm using my 30-second hack brush. So you're just going to go in and stipple that on where you want highlighted. I do the bridge of my nose, right in the middle of my forehead, and like an upside down triangle underneath my eyes. And then around my jawline, underneath where the contour will go. So now I'm going to grab my palette and grab the contour shade. I'm using Cinnamon, but it's actually a highlight color. It just works for me to kind of neutralize the yellow in the highlight that I use. So you're going to put some around the forehead, on your cheekbones where you want a little contour. It's kind of hard to do things with a toddler around, but you get it done. And then around the jawline. And then I like to press my brush kind of tightly on the sides of my nose, just to give a little bit more contour. I have a kind of a wider nose, so it just kind of helps narrow it down. So then I take my Stay Spray and I spray my sponge again, just to get it a little damp. You don't want it too wet. Then it'll just take off your makeup. And then you're just gonna squeeze it, make sure there's not too much Stay Spray in it, and then just use it, bounce it around your face to remove excess makeup and to blend your highlight and contour together. So just a lot of blending with this thing. So once you have all of that blended, you're going to want to grab some blush. And here I'm using Sandstone. It's one of my favorites. And then I just put it on the apple of my cheeks. I just kind of dab it on. Then I go ahead and take my sponge again and blend that out. Now I want a little bit more coverage underneath my eyes, so I'm just going to take my sponge and dab it into Papaya and put it right underneath my eyes. And then you're just going to go ahead and use your sponge to blend that into your blush and the rest of your face. Make sure you're using a clean side on your blender, your perfector sponge. That way you're not smearing like blush all over the place. I'm just blending that in, pressing it in. That way it doesn't settle into my under eye lines. And Freya's back there digging in my makeup. This is why I'm doing the voiceover, because I pretty much spent the whole time just telling her to stop digging her fingers in my makeup. So here I'm applying the rose gold illuminator. This is the one I use like almost every day. Put it on the bridge of your nose, on your cupid's bow, a little bit right on your chin, and a little bit on the forehead, just to add an extra pop of illumination. So I'm using sandstone on my lips. You can just put that on with your fingers. And then I spray again with the Stay Spray. And if you want to mattify it a little bit, you can just grab your bronzer brush and use a translucent or like vanilla setting powder and just lightly dust that over your makeup, and it'll give you a nice matte look without being cakey. Here I am just blending a little bit more. So when you're done blending, that is it. You are ready to go. It's a pretty quick routine, and it only takes me about 5 to 8 minutes to complete. So if you have any questions, just leave a comment or send me a message if you'd like to be color matched. Thank you.